It's Wednesday. Can only mean one thing. It's got to be Whisky Wednesday. Welcome to Whisky Wednesday on CPM's channel. Now, I didn't think I was going to get this one in today, but lo and behold, I am, which is really cool. So I'm just mucking about with my mic because it seems a little bit weird. I don't know what's going on here. Oh man, what is going on? What is going on? Maybe I need to put it somewhere else. That's better. Right, cool. Welcome to Whisky Wednesday. As always, how do we start it off? Well, we start off with a nice glass, which has got, I didn't empty the water out of it. I'm an idiot. Which I've done now. What we've got this week, we've got a nice Aberlour, which I absolutely love. This one. I think the colour is absolutely gorgeous. 12-year-old single malt whiskey. Aberlour, American oak and sherry oak cask, and that's where you get that colour from, and I think it always looks lovely, deep and rich the way it looks, and boy does it taste well. So we'll get on with the old cork. Popo. Pour myself a glass. Oh God. Move the bottle to one side. Hopefully I can be disciplined with it tonight. And say to everybody that tunes in, now it's back, cheers everybody. Now traditionally, for anyone new coming in, I will go around my backdrop, introducing some people. So we'll start on the right hand side and we'll thank Jim. Good day to you, mate. Thank you very much. He sent me that. And then we've got poker chips galore here. So we've got Addicted to Precious Metals, who's back on the scene a bit at the moment. It's really cool to see. The Stack Collector, Gold is Gold and Silver. 365, Your Time Is Now. Gooner Girl. Gold, Silver Hunter. Stephen, that's Stephen's original poker chip. Stacker Social, Daft Precious Metals. Scott Silver. I heard from Scott Silver the other day, which is really cool to hear his voice back around. BBA, Blistering Barnacles Adventures. Nerd UK. Nice guy. What a nice guy. BBA again, down the bottom there. And then we've got Jumping Into Silver's latest poker chip, which is really different. Really, really different. I like it. And then the rare Stacker Social Berlin Edition poker chip. I got one. Then we've got some idiot called Creative Precious Metals. Don't know who that is, but he's a plonker. And then we've got Cider Sandman. And last but not least, last but not least, Daft Precious Metals. Daft, haven't heard from you for a while, dude. Hope you're well. Then we've got stickers galore. We've got Gold, Silver Hunter, Your Time Is Now, Scott Silver, Gold is Gold and Silver, Jumping Into Silver, a Black Cat, keeping an eye on everybody. And then we've got Sight the Sandman, which I forgot last week to mention on the sticker board, although I did mention Sight quite a bit. And then we got this silver certificate, the United States of America, $1. Yeah, you don't see many of these. A very kind gift from 365. And then we come to the stickers on this side. We've got APM, Addicted to Precious Metals, Cobra Stacker. You should know what Cobra Stacker is. CY Sterling, amazing video he did the other day. 365, Stacker Social, Stack Collector, Stephen. Then we've got BBA, which we all have to always re-sticker BBA, because he always calls up Nerd UK, Daft Precious Metals, Gordy. And then we've got obviously 365 here, CPM, Idiot here. A very nice little coin pouch that, if anyone didn't know, I won on a... Ooh, it was on the Stack Collectors channel. I think Sire was on there, so it might have been celebrating, I want to say so many subscribers or a birthday. And that was one of the giveaways which I very proudly won, which was really cool. A question, then we've got some channel rounds. Moving down here on those, we've got a, well, it's not channel round, it's from Jim over at Good Day Jim. We have a $1 Australian dollar piece there. Then we've got Creative Precious Metals channel round. I like that, I love that. Then we've got Cobra's original channel round. I think there's some more. And then we've got Cider Sandman's channel round, which is very, very nice indeed. Very nice, courtesy of Cardiff Gold. Worth checking them out. Then we've got APM, Addicted to Precious Metals, one of his original channel rounds. He was talking about that the other day. One of my channel rounds, different design. And then we've got, very nice, Stephen, his channel button. It's a very nice piece of silver. To the left of that, we've got some gifts from some marks that Euro Coin Hunter, Michael, thank you very much, mate. He gave me those in Berlin, which was really kind of him. Then we've got a piece of poured silver from Backyard Bullion, that he's one of the first pieces of poured silver he did live on Cobra Stackers auction, which was really cool to have that little bit of UK Stackers history there in my backdrop. Then we've got Mr. Oh crikey, my head's gone. Stack Collector. I don't know why he probably looks at that and thinks I'm a right Burke. And then we've got some dedication to Cobra, who Cobra probably looks at that and thinks I'm an idiot. He probably does every time he sees me. But that's Cobra, some gifts from Cobra that he sent me. Camel Finance, who I religiously thank all the time because he's helped me so much in my investment journey. And there's Cobra Stacker's rather gorgeous looking business card, which is very different. It's metal, and I think his latest one's even different. Dude, I'd like a different one, please. So that's the backdrop. I don't think there's anything else. We've obviously created Copper Corner. There's some exciting bits going to be introduced to there in the future, so that's going to change, but I really like that, especially those kilo coins, which are really good. Other than that, I've very similar setup still. I'm slowly going through my collectible pieces, which are still out, which I really need to get some videos done and get these put back safely away, really. But it gives me so much flipping confidence to keep carrying on. And obviously we've got down here Dragon Corner with all sorts of dragon coins and bars and bits and pieces. So that's the setup, that's the introduction to everybody. And then last but not least, we have 2 1-gram silver bars. I think this one's from the Stack Collector that he sent to me very kindly. This one was from APM, I believe. Yeah, very privileged to have these little pieces of history sitting around, and I think it's only fair that these people get mentioned because they've made quite an impact on my journey of what I've been doing. Let's just adjust that a little bit more, get it a bit more central. God. There we go. So a big cheers to everybody. Nice little introduction. It's been so supportive, all these people. If you want to send me anything, fine. I haven't got a PO box anymore, but just email me and we'll sort something out. So, what the flipping heck has been going on in a week? I can't believe the week has gone so quick, if I'm brutally honest. So, because I've been now sort of documenting a little bit on my channel again, obviously, hopefully you've seen, I've put out a few videos. I will probably try and space them out. I've done quite a few actually, and I'm sort of lining them all up to come out. So yeah, maybe every 2 or 3 days, hopefully you'll see a video of whatever I'm putting out, really, to be honest. Talking about my collections in a little bit more of a deeper, hopefully creative way, and also trying to express my journey and what I'm thinking about going forward. So what's been going on? I've getting back into, you know, watching and getting involved a little bit more in the community and what's going on in the community. And yeah, Cobra Stacker has had a, as he always does on a Friday, he has an auction. Sometimes he does a whatnot auction on a Sunday as well. So keep an eye out on Cobra's channel. I've known Cobra for quite a while now, and he's doing some exciting stuff in the background there, and it's going to be really cool to follow his journey and see what he's up to. I need to speak to him actually. I spoke to him for a little while. See how he's getting on, bless him. So cheers, dude. Then, what else has been going on? What I've been watching, I've seen a few videos by 365. Notably, what did I see? Come on, think, CPM, Andy. What did I see? Oh yes, what made me giggle was his first time using a cigar or smoking a cigar. He comes up with these really interesting videos that seem maybe a bit mundane, but I don't know, the way he does them sort of move you in, and I find them really interesting. And he's been doing a few premieres. He seems to be putting a few videos out now. Very supportive guy. I don't know where he gets his energy from, but he does. So, and he's very supportive of what I do. Just like he's supportive of what everyone does. It's really excellent. So yeah, I've seen a few of his videos. I'm trying to think of what else there was one notable that I wanted to talk about. Let's have a damn quick look. What was it? Oh, crikey. Crikey, Ikey, Mr. 365. Oh yeah, that's it. The price of silver has increased over 7% a month, which was around, I don't know if anyone's seen it. He sort of done a bit of a deal, or he's working in collaboration with Louis, and yeah, they're coming up with some really nice creative pieces of poured silver, which are following the spot price of silver every month, and are being depicted in a bull or a bear way for every month. And obviously January and February's been out, and obviously he did a video on February, and I just looked at that, and what always appeals to me is 365's creative backgrounds, which I've always tried to model, trying to be creative myself, along with someone else who I'm going to mention in a minute. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That was quite enjoyable. Yeah, the Scar one was really, really funny. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And he's been unpacking some bits and pieces, and it's always cool for me how it's pretty evident he's a big family guy, and he incorporates his children sometimes very discreetly, which is very commendable of him. But it keeps it real, and it keeps the viewing of the channel interesting because it's so diversified. So yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, I'm sure you don't need any introduction to Mr. 365, but yeah, he's out there. Very envious of his 2008 Cook. It's the one I haven't got, and I should try and make an effort, really. Then we move on to someone else that's had a massive influence on my creativity, and that's not only from the way I produce videos now, but also just generally in my creativity, and that's the Stack Collector. Does some amazing stuff. I love what he does on OBS. I love the fact that he's being more interactive with showing himself now. It's just my personal opinion. It's just more engaging. Who's he had on recently? Who did he have it on this weekend? I think APM jumped in, and it was his. But I think it was his channel, not APM, Stack Collector's channel 2-year sort of anniversary. And yeah, it's not often I get the chance to watch it and jump in on the chat on a Saturday night. So I'm normally doing something, and I'm normally watching or listening to it on a Sunday morning. But I managed to be able to watch it live, and that made a really nice change, and that was really enjoyable. It was nice to hear the guys on there for sure. And when I think back of, I can't believe his channel's 2 years old, but I think back of how it's progressed and how it's really sort of so creatively changed. It's really pushed me to be creative, and I'm constantly watching and trying to learn a little bit more. So yeah, cheers TSC, and I wish you well. I know you've got suffering a little bit at the moment. The old Stack Chat is and the duck race as well. He's the king of the duck race. Wow, it's really cool. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And yeah, oh crikey, I should mention his other guest was Tech, the Coin Hunter. He was on there too. Yeah, it's interesting what Tech's up to in his little hidey hole there. Got caught out a bit on that video, but yeah, it was harmless fun. Made me laugh. So yeah, it was interesting to listen to Tech and his journey and what he's up to. It's what I like about the Stack Chat. You know, he gets people on there, and you know, you get to learn a little bit about the people, which inspires me to what I do on my channel, my podcast channel. So thank you, the Stack Collector. Who else can we mention? McDonald Bullion, I've seen a few. Right, hang on, before I move on to that, I've got to mention the Stack Collector's outstanding produced video that for when he did his interview with the Germania Mint CEO. Highly recommend anyone to pop over there and watch that. But from a content creator's point of view, my point of view, creative point of view, I just really knocked it out of the park the way that was produced. Yeah, it's really inspiring, and you know, for us to be inspired, we need to watch people that will inspire us. And I've never hidden this ever throughout my whole history and journey in my creativity. Then yeah, the Stack Collector is definitely one person that is definitely helping me push my barriers of trying to produce content in a creative way. So yeah, thank you very much, dude. I actually genuinely mean what I say. Who else have I watched? I can always tell. McDonald Bullion. I've had the privilege of having a chat with McDonald Bullion a few times recently. What a nice fellow, getting used to him. Unbelievable dedication to what I call journalistical type content. And yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, I mean, there's no hard and fast rule about following people and doing what they do, but you can gauge and learn so much through their journeys, especially when they're documented. And what I love about what Donald Bullion's doing is he's being like very creative and trying to capture the essence of what's going on, not just in the collecting, stacking community, but what the people that are providing the product. That's mints, but mainly dealers. Yeah, he's had some very interesting content lately on what he's finding out. So I always find that amazing to follow, and I'm hoping to have a little bit of a chat with Donald Bullion going forward in the very near future. So that'd be interesting. Much respect to you, dude. UK, who else have I got on my little list that I've been watching? UK Silver Stacker. Pardon me. I'm going to give you a shout out, dude, because I watched your How Silver Changed My Life, and since then I've watched a few of your other videos. Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later in my video of Whisky Wednesday. What I find absolutely fascinating is how the community is growing, and more different people are coming along, and it's so cool to listen to people's journeys and how they got in, and it's really inspiring, and it's testament to how this community is growing and how it's encouraging people to, you know, be a little bit more confident and do these things. And the owl, what really caught my eye on his channel as well is he had an owl in one of his short videos. I think Silverpunk made it, and yeah, what a nice piece that is, crikey, what a lovely piece of art. Right up my street, big nature lover. Maybe I can get something sorted, I don't know. It's got Silverpunk. I'll have a chat with him very soon, hopefully. There's so much that I need to do, so little time after time. Who else we got? Seaboss Sterling, another guy I really want to get on the chat. I've got to really get these things going forward. Some fascinating things, fascinating people, fascinating journeys from different parts of the world. But Seaboss Sterling, yeah, I watched his follow-up from 365's attempt at smoking a cigar, which was really cool. And then, yeah, I think he challenged C.Y. Sterling to actually do a proper video. And yeah, C.Y. Sterling, I can't wait. It's really crazy. I'm getting super excited that I brought my channel back. I can't wait to actually get to have one-on-one talks with these people, because it's so fascinatingly interesting to me. They're very nice, very genuine. They seem very genuine, and the type of people that I would really like a whiskey with. And yeah, C.Y. Sterling, Beginner's Guide to Cigars. Thoroughly recommend you watch it. Really interesting. Who else have I been watching? I've been trolling Silverpunk in the background, watching some of his videos, which are so informative. The interesting thing from my point of view, and I need to delve into this. Now, Silverpunk, I'm not going to abuse that and pretend that I know about his journey too much, because there's another guy I'd love to bring on the channel and just talk about that. But we used to talk quite a bit when I had my channel up and running before. And I've always admired anybody's artwork that wants to be creative, and they're a stickler for producing their art in the way they want to, and not be overly, what's the word I'm looking for? Overly, oh God, what am I trying to say? Overly, I can see the word, but I can't. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Jeez, man. I hope it isn't because I'm getting old. Might be. Overly influenced, yeah, by other people. I really admire people like that, especially artists. They just do what they want to do and they push it out there and they work hard and they get that product out there. Now, yeah, again, Silverpunk, man, I'm going to mention you again a bit later. But yeah, I was watching your content and I've been strolling through your website because I'm really interested to do something for my backdrop somewhere and get a piece of, because I haven't really, I've got obviously backyard woolen pour piece there, but it isn't really speaking to me from a artistical point of view. But yeah, I would like something here just to take that role of, and because the pouring side of the industry and the community is really growing and it's becoming popular, so I would like to have that as a part of my setup. So that'd be cool. But he more importantly, I'm going to mention, he's doing a which I'm kind of looking forward to, and I'm going to make sure that hopefully I can be a part of it. He's got an online live auction called Portrait on Stacker Social, and that's quite exciting because, albeit I think he's launched an outlet with Cardiff Gold, which is really cool to improve and push his product and get his brand out there, which is just amazing. It really is amazing to watch and see. Got total admiration for him, because I'm sure deep in the background it isn't just what you see on a video. There's a ton of frigging work, and I know that, and I've got so much respect for people that do it. 100% respect. So yeah, that's going. Check it out. Check out Silverpunk's page. I'll put all the stuff in the description tomorrow when I edit this, because it won't be out tonight because it's too late. It's bloody hell. It's 10:10 at night. So that's really cool. That's what's going on there. Very interesting. And obviously Dan down at Cardiff Gold, he's becoming, or not he, but Cardiff Gold as a brand is becoming more involved in the community, which is great to see, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you think about any of this stuff. When people get involved in a community, then they have a tendency to want to make the use of that involvement in the community from a commercial point of view or a personal point of view. Whether you like it or not, it's irrelevant. What I'm trying to say is it can only be good for the participants that are a part of the community, because it doesn't matter what you think, but from a commercial aspect, that I'm sure not only is there a genuine interest from a personal point of view from the people that work there, which don't quote me, but I'm just guessing here, there's a great personal development and relationship, which also serves a mutual purpose from a commercial point of view, and that can only benefit the community. I can't see it in a negative way, because any idiot can see, if they've got half a brain, if they totally mess up that relationship, then they mess up a large proportion of the business. So it can only work for both sides of the party. So that's fascinating to see, and it's really nice to see and welcome a part of it. I told you, see, like, I changed my mind, and I'd learn to understand things, you know, which is really cool. Who else have been watching? Now, Benson's Coins. Yeah, I've somehow I saw Benson's Coins, a couple of his posts in Stacker Social, and I thought, well, yeah, let's give me. I didn't even know he had a channel. Went over to his channel and see some stuff, and the one that the first video that I watched was Silver Proof and Silver Stack so far, coming along nicely, I think. And it was just like a general chat about what he's doing, what he's got, and shows it visually, and it was lovely to see. And I think I mentioned, I said, oh, really great to see something like that. It totally grounds me off. It makes me remember when I started. It makes me remember, you know, all that journey, all that early journey. And, you know, hats off, these guys are out, you know, they're producing videos and they need support just like we all wanted support back in the day. So, yeah, Whisky Wednesday's always going to, you know, I'll always be honest. There's no bullshit coming out from me. Yeah, it's really nice. Another person on the radar, which I've subscribed to, which is really cool. Cardiff Gold. Yeah, the Cardiff Gold is producing more interactory videos, which is nice because then from my point of view, then I can start to see the personalities and start to understand the business and understand whether the products and the services that Cardiff Gold can give me as and when I need them will, you know, it gives me more confidence. And you know, hats off to you, Dan, and the team down there, for you know, for interacting, because if you don't interact, then people don't know about you, and we all can have a tendency to draw our own conclusions without actually getting to know the personalities behind the brand. So you're doing a grand job there. It's really fantastic. So I think I've even subscribed to your channel too. I have, yeah, for sure. Well, I must have done because you're coming up on my subscription list. Cider Sandman, get your ass together, mate. You haven't posted anything. I know. Cider Sandman, yeah, notable, past 700 subscribers. That's a massive achievement in its own right. I like Cider. I love Cider. I met him personally in Berlin and we had a great time, and sounds very gay and really weird, but it wasn't like that, I can assure you. I'm very happily married. No, I'm not going to go there. Yeah, what a nice guy, and I love his channel. I love the authenticity. I love the old school style, the old gentleman style stuff. Yeah, I miss it, mate, but I know you're busy, and I know everyone's, you know, will struggle to put out content sometime. I know the demand of it, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I miss that a lot. Did you hear that cork? I'm just going to top my drink up. Pop. Can't believe I'm doing this. 20 past 10 at night. Hey ho, at least I'm getting a whiskey. Well, I've got such a busy week ahead of me. Well, the rest of the week, which is good. More fiat, more Bitcoin, more silver, more gold. Can't be bad. Right, okay, next in line is who we got. It's nice to see. I did see Darth put out a video 6 days ago. Well, I miss you, Darth. I know. You know, you're doing your thing and you got stuff to sort and whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out, mate. I miss that interaction. I miss your videos, but I completely understand. You know, life has to come first. And oh, Stephen, come on, dude. You're gonna push a video out, and I'm just checking. Yeah, Stephen, 3 months ago, dude. Come on, come on, get your act together. And I'll just give Shiny Precious Metals a mention. Doesn't put much out there anymore, but goddamn, I miss you, dude. What a nice guy you are. But I do enjoy your shorts of your little little doggies running around the golf course. Big shout out to you, dude. I hope you're well, and I hope your family's well, and I hope your missus is fine. I hope the dogs are good, and the cat. You had a cat. I'm sure you had a cat. Not sure. Hey ho. So yeah, that's my general look at video list, and hopefully I will expand that going forward, and I'll probably spend a whole hour talking about this on a Whisky Wednesday. But the reason why I do this is because I know that it has an effect on not only letting people know that, my God, I know we're all busy, but people are watching your stuff. There's one person I did miss out on that whole list, and I can't. How embarrassing is this? Have I got mine the right? he will laugh his head off. I know some people will probably go, oh God, why didn't you mention me? Well, I'm very sorry. It's not on purpose. That's for sure. Why am I not subscribed to him? I might be, but on a different, I know why. I am subscribed to, yes, this man here. Right. There we go, I just subbed to him. Coin Noob, I missed you out, dude. How terrible of me. And I was only talking to you on text a minute ago before, in between my podcast that I did a little while ago and this one that I'm recording now. Yeah, Coin Noob, I am subscribed to you, but on my podcast channel, I'm slowly getting back into my other channel and realising, but I just subbed to you, dude. Yeah, Coin Noob, you know what I like about Coin Noob is he's to the point, he's very open, he's very knowledgeable, his videos are, on that stack collector level of information, which if you want to know anything about any particular coins that Coin Noob is collecting or talking about, it's really worth visiting these guys' channels, because they will save you time, because they really very cleverly, unlike me, very cleverly do a nice research, detailed, informational type video on the product. and I call these guys, him, the Stack Collector, and a few others, my library. And that's my go-to if I want to know about certain different things. It's easier for me to go there because it's going to be to the point, professional, really easy listening, not long or anything, but all the information you need to find. So Coin Noob, thank you very much. And that Sword of Chiwu was amazing. Now, give credit to these guys that collect. I know Coin Noob does. I know who else is big into these? Silver, jumping into silver, and I know Kobe used to be. I'm not sure he is too much now. And the Stack Collector's into a few of these sort of stuff. Yeah, the detail and the art on these pieces are incredible. And of course, when I see the guys posting these absolutely gorgeous works of art, it really, really makes me feel like, oh my God, I really want to get into this again and start collecting these pieces, but I've got to be real with myself. I've got to keep to my goals and be realistic, which is obviously something I'll talk about another time, over time. But yeah, but this is the beauty of having creators that were willing to show this stuff. And they need support. It ain't a bloody clicky club. It's about supporting each other more than anything, which is fantastic. So yes, Coin Noob, you're now part of my hunt list for a Whisky Wednesday. So I think that's about it from what I've been consuming. There's loads of stuff outside of that I consume. I'm not going to go there because I want this channel to be separate from my other investments. I may talk about stuff every now and then on request. But yeah, that's what I've been watching, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Moving on to something that I mentioned too many times now, but I can't mention enough, and that's these guys here. Let's focus in on this. There we go. Nice strange place called Stacker Social. Very interesting. I'm not going to go into too much about it. My own personal journey with it, because I think I've documented it enough as it is. Yeah, Stacker Social. I'm slowly getting a little bit more involved in that, which is what I used to really enjoy doing. And since Berlin, it's really captivated me to, incorporate this as a part of my growth again, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. So I would, a part of Whisky Wednesday, I'm going to dedicate to Stacker Social now. And I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to do a similar thing of a mention. It's a bit difficult because what I want to do is give credit to the people that are contributing more on that medium as well, because that's something I'm enjoying. And I don't want to, it's all right me going on about YouTube and what you watching on YouTube, but I want to incorporate what I'm enjoying on Stacker Social, because I find it a fascinating journey of information about people and habits and their journeys in general. I can learn so much from it. So I want to try and incorporate that. But the problem is the phone I'm using is, I'm over in my studio, I'm not near my computer, so I can't have instant access to Discord. I'm going to have to put it on my other phone and then scroll through, which I'll probably do for the next Whisky Wednesday, scroll through the people that I've been in, that I want to mention, that I've been interacting with. Now I think that'd be a nice little thing, because lots of people do a lot of stuff over there and they need a mention too. And there's nothing like a good mention. It keeps morale up and it keeps people going, and yeah, it's a fantastic way of supporting. But that said, I should have been a cigar that. I just vape. I don't smoke cigarettes. I haven't done for 7 or 8 years now. It's the best thing I ever did. But yeah, sorry, I normally pause to do that, but sod it. This is my video channel, and I do apologise. It's late, but I'm enjoying it. This is as good as live, really, and I won't cut it at all. I do, like, every 10 minutes I just stop it just for a break. But I don't cut anything out. So getting back to Stacker Social, let's mention Stacker Social. What have I been doing on Stacker Social? Well, I've been watching lots of content. I don't look at everything on Stacker Social. What really gets my interest is obviously the interaction that I see on Stacker Social, the events, the announcements, the just general interaction, really, because I might relate to a lot of it. I really apologise unless something really stands out, then I probably won't interact as much as probably I should. But it's all down to time, It's a bit of a shit excuse, but it's real. For sure, I could literally just lose hours on it. Hats off to anyone that does, for sure. But I know Tech, the coin hunter's very, I've got to try and remember off my head now, and I do apologise if I miss anyone. But I know Tech, the coin hunter, he's very, very active on there. It's always interesting to see what he's up to and the banter that goes on from Tech. Rex is always normally in there doing his stuff. Silver Punk is normally in there doing his stuff. There's lots of hellos from people in the mornings, and BBA. Just mentioned BBA, the Member of the Year. BBA, he's got a lovely trophy. I mean, it's bloody wonderfully designed. Lots of people do that handshake emoji, and to have that in a sort of crystally glass type trophy for people is really cool. And BBA, quite rightly so, was awarded that the other week, which was amazing, absolutely amazing. But yeah, BBA, often see him posting in there. There's quite a few people. Obviously, Si's in there, 365's in there, Stat Collector's in there, all the normal people, keeping that social aspect going. And there's so many, I can visualise people, but I can't remember. It's really annoying, but I will try to remember next week to actually dedicate that and mention some people that I've actually been watching and reading what they're posting, and and yeah, just giving them a mention really, because that goes down a dream. It goes down a dream. It helps support people. It's so important, so important, so important. For me, I'm thoroughly enjoying, hopefully I'm not treading on anyone's toes, but I'm thoroughly enjoying getting in the old chat. I'm very old school, I like that interaction. It's very nice. Over a very short period of time, we're starting to get some people jump down there. I really encourage anybody, please, I don't bite. There's nothing special about me. I'm a fucking idiot. A normal guy, you know, just so down to earth, normal background, nothing special about me. I just love that old school interaction of talking to people, and I really want to encourage people to come down there and just, you know, I know it can be a bit possibly intimidating to people, and trust me, if anybody thinks they're coming down there and they're not going to talk because they feel that they don't know enough about certain things, then I can assure you that if I'm in there, you'll be very welcome. You'll be 100% so welcome. Even if quite often, if I'm doing some stuff on my computer, I do apologise about the language every now and then, but that's the authentic me coming out. Yeah, if I'm doing stuff on my computer to do my business that I run and bits and pieces, I often just put the chat on, and just if anyone drops in, they drop in. And lately, a few people have been, and it's been really cool. And it's lovely to talk to people on a regular basis. I absolutely adore it, but I really want to try and encourage people to use that part of Stackers Social, because it's there. It's a very big part of the social side of it, interacting and talking. I completely understand if you don't like it, but you can just come down and just listen. You know, you'll probably quite often hear me say, welcome, please join in. If not, just sit there and enjoy the interaction and jump in whenever you want to. That's the majority of time that if I'm in there, I will try to encourage, you know, and make people comfortable. It's a great space, and you can just expand yourself a little bit more. But it's up to you. It's I'll be around there. You'll see me in there. I'm not going to overly advertise it. Every now and then I'll put it on the Stackers Social part that I'm down there. But yeah, just, you know, remember it's there, and if you want to use it, you know, there's last night we had an amazing conversation. I think there was 5 of us down there, and it wasn't primarily to do with precious metals. It was just a freaking amazing conversation that was so relaxed, so chilled. It was like me being out somewhere and just having a really lovely human conversation with a few people. So yeah, it's an important part. I believe it's an important part of Stackers Social, and it's underused, I believe. So yeah, please use it. Please see me down there. I think it was last night from if anyone hasn't heard of it, or hasn't been following it, from going to Berlin and enjoying Berlin and enjoying the social reaction of Berlin, and on the last Whisky Wednesday I went on about the most powerful thing about Stackers Social is social, more than Stackers, I believe. I said that if anyone was interested in doing a UK meetup, I would happily front and try and put together a destination for people to go to, and the rest of it we can work it out. And last night down in we had an event, and yeah, amazing. Everybody that turned up, thank you so much. I was trying to keep my eye on everything, and I do apologise if anyone put anything in the chat that I missed. but it's on record, so I can go back to it as well if I haven't mentioned anything in there. But it was great. It was pretty laid back. I hopefully try to encourage people just to express their opinion, or whether you would like the idea of getting together in the UK as a social, once a year possibility. And the overall consensus for the people that come in and took part was yes, please. So to cut a long story short, I'm going to try and come up with a venue with a bit of help from a few other people that offered their services. Silverpunk in particular. Cheers, dude. I need to talk to you anyway. But he's pretty local to where I am, so that'd be really cool. Another social interaction, which is what it's all about. Yeah, we're going to come up with somewhere in the Midlands-ish area as a first off. Try and find a venue that will suit the needs of what we talked about, and then develop what we can do with the evening, and hopefully make this an annual thing. So without the chat, then possibly we wouldn't be able to do that. So that's the power of certain pieces of Stacker Social. So yeah, well done. That's really cool. Well, I think I don't know where else to go really, because that's getting on for almost an hour. Thank you very much for listening to my blabbering. Going forward, as I said at the beginning, I'll try and push out some content, be creative, hopefully, and be consistent. Really, I would absolutely love it if, I'm not making anybody do it, but if last night was anything to go by, those sort of conversations that are just magical opportunities to express ourselves freely, it's there. So please use it. And I shall look forward to that a lot. But I haven't really talked about much silver and gold, have I? It's a bit boring. I've got a little bit of whiskey left. So I'll just destroy the last couple of mouthfuls of that. I don't know what to talk about really. Pardon me. I think myself personally, what's the best way to explain it? I am very, very happy and contented with my goals in silver and gold as part of my portfolio. I feel that this time around in my journey, I haven't got anything to prove to myself anymore. I'm very open to learning, and I'm sure that will change. I'm very interested personally, to give you a bit of an insight into my little mind at the moment. I'm very interested to just sit back and just see what's going to happen to the markets, to the financial markets, to the economy and money as we think we know what it is, fiat currencies, global changes. I think, this is my personal opinion, never advice obviously, I think that these sort of times are when we need to be a little bit more patient with what we're doing, and to maybe be a little bit more supportive through those patient phases while the world around us sorts out what it wants to do. So that's probably where I am. I could, I want to get very enthusiastic again about certain bits of silver, but in my journey now, you know, it's almost a very arrogant way of saying been there, seen it, done that, which I haven't at all, because I've only been in it for a short period of time. But when I look at what I've absorbed mentally in the learning curve, and everything that's been going on in the world, I feel like I've done a 3-year apprenticeship, but I feel like I've been doing it for 6 years. That was wrong. I feel like I've done a 6-year apprenticeship, but amalgamated it into 3 years. That's how quick the whole global economy is changing at the moment. So that's kind of halted my process and made me think about different things of what I'm doing, which is a good opportunity to actually sit back and just start to appreciate what you have been doing, because when you're really busy trying to stack or collect or amalgamate wealth through or value in precious metals, you have a tendency, because we're all working half of that fiat to be able to buy this stuff, you have a tendency to put it to one side and not really appreciate it. And I believe this is a time to maybe just sit back, appreciate what you've got, and then reflect and let the whole of the global economic system come to you rather than you chase it down. Because if you try and chase it down in these sort of climates, you're going to make the wrong decisions possibly. You know, you do you, but that's the way I feel about it at the moment. I'm now looking at opportunities that may occur through you know, tough times. You know, that's what I'm looking for. So my whole dynamic of what I'm trying to do has changed, but I would never have recognised that if I didn't just pull back a little bit and just realise what I'm trying to achieve. Hopefully that's a bit of maturity in my growth rate. Hopefully. It might be naive, it might be right, it might be wrong, I don't know, but it kind of feels right for me personally. So with that said, I can have my last... It goes so quick, doesn't it? Absolutely amazing. Do you know what I'm loving at the moment is just while I'm sitting here in between, because as I said, every 10 minutes I just stop the video and just have a puff and have a look around and recollect my thoughts. It's so cool because I'm just looking around, I think, oh my God, look at this beautiful stuff around me. It's really inspiring. Very lucky man. So I don't think I've got anything to add to this week. This is Whisky Wednesday. Whisky Wednesday is always dedicated to everybody else, really, more than anything. And trying to support everybody else. All I can say is I'm around. If you want to reach out, you can reach out. It's very cliche, I don't want anything from anybody. I'm just here as a go-between on anyone's journey, maybe, if you want to. I don't mind. If I'm available, I'm available. You know, if you ever see me down in, I'm gonna really push this. If you ever see me down in Stacker Social Whiskey Lounge in the chat section, because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please, guys. I don't think there's anywhere else on there that has a chat set up. I'm not sure. Maybe you can put me right on that one. But yeah, that's where I normally am. If you see me there, please just come and say hello if you want to. I don't bite. I just want to say hello back, you know, and just, me, what are you up to? What are you doing? You know? Or don't, it's fine. But it would be kind of cool. It helps me too. It relieves some time. And trust me, it doesn't matter where you're from, what you've been through, what you say. It's I learn so much from that general interaction from people. It enriches my life. So it's cool. There you go. Thank you very much. That's Whisky Wednesday. I actually got it in, which is really cool. Can't believe it's 10 to bloody 11 at night. Yeah, it's really cool. Have a really good week. Look after yourselves. I'm sure there's plenty coming up to entertain you. I'm sure there's a stack chat this Saturday. And I'm sure there'll be an auction from Cobra on Friday. And there's always lots of stuff going on. And thank you very much for sharing all your stuff in Stacker Social, and the people that are creating videos. Thank you very much as well. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sure the whole community does as well. So take good care. Cheers to everybody. Thank you for listening. If you've got this far, you're brave. Take good care. See you later. Bye.